do you think about Elon Musk buying Twitter? Oh my God, we've got a lot of Jesus Christ, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got the soda thing to talk about. We got the Elon Musk buying Twitter. Oh wow, there's a whole lot of stuff, man. That's a lot. And so listen, guys, it's a pricey meme? Not really. He's gonna make his money back. Twitter's gonna go up a whole lot whenever Elon Musk buys it, because if people are gonna assume it's gonna make more money, because that's what SpaceX and Tesla did. He's gonna instantly make his money back and increase his net worth. Yeah, that's it. He can afford it? Yeah. The thing is, like, overall, did he buy it? Actually just propose it? I think it's like, I saw this on Twitter. He needs like 48 million or 56 billion dollars, billion, not million, billion dollars to buy it. I'm sure they can probably put that together. Yeah, I mean, that'll probably happen. Yeah, proposed 41 million buyout. Well, it's a good thing, right? I think so. I don't like the way Twitter's run. I don't like the way a lot of social media is run in general. But I would prefer to have it regulated by the government rather than a person. That's my opinion. Is that, you know, yes, obviously, I think that Elon might run it better than the people that are currently running it. But like, I mean, that's not going to happen. Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. Question marks? Yeah, I 100% feel that way. Yeah, I think it should be absolutely regulated by the government. Now, I know there are people who disagree with that. They're unhappy. It's such an L take. Really? Did you think it was an L take back in the 1800s when they regulated the railroads? Did you think that was an L take? Oh, wow. Wow. It's such an L take. This happens all the time. Whenever there's a monopoly that's established that acts unilaterally, the government regulates it. This is the way it goes. So like China, no, not like China. No, I didn't mean that we're gonna regulate it and then kill people for saying bad stuff about the government. I did not. No, that's not what I thought we should do. Like, I'm just letting you know that that's not what I thought we should do. Absolutely weirdo, anti-government Andy. Listen, I here's the way I look at the social media stuff, and so let's assume both of these two things are true, right? So let's think about one thing, is that social media plays a massive and instrumental role in politics. Can we all agree with that? That social media, Twitter presences, posts and tweets, and a social media presence in general is a very powerful tool politically. It was a powerful tool for Donald Trump. It was powerful for Obama, even all the way back then. I remember it, even though some people don't. It is a massively powerful tool. So then, can you also agree that having private companies that have pretty much complete control over how they decide to control the narrative that exists on the website, that are owned partly by foreign interests that could be working against our own interest, could you see how that would be harmful? Yes, could you see how that would be harmful? How, you know, like, let's say China or like Russia has like a large part of ownership, or somebody that's there that has a large part of ownership. So how are these two things true and simultaneously the government shouldn't do anything? Oh, wow. Yeah, see, look, it's not that complicated, guys. It's really not. It's common sense. Stop thinking about ideologies and start thinking about reality. That's my opinion, right? And problem is, you can't trust government either. Who's better? Definitely government's better. I would 100% trust the government over a random corporation. Government got rid of slavery in the 1850s or 1860s. Companies nowadays are still doing it. Yeah, I'd trust the government more. Absolutely. Iridar, thank you very much for the 10 gifted community subs. I appreciate that. Thank you. And, but then people get more taxes. Yeah, I mean, listen, I understand that, you know, listen, at a certain point, you know, meet the new boss, same as the old boss. You're right, but I think it's time for us to have a new boss. You know, like, I don't like social media. I think that whenever a private company gets too powerful, the people that lose are the people. You know, that's it. And I don't think that's good for anybody. That's it. And yeah, hot take, government good sometimes. Exactly. And what about every other country? It is in America. Should they suffer because America needs regulations? Yeah, I think so. It's an American company. We should do what's in our best interest. Yes, we should do what's in our best interest. And the way, like, always put the interests of yourself above other people and the people that you're responsible for. 100%. Yeah, that's how I always make decisions. Is I look at the people who I'm responsible for, who have put their faith in me to make good decisions, and I make decisions on behalf of them. and I make decisions on the best interest of them. I think that's actually what being a leader is all about. It's actually, in my opinion, and like we can get in through this a lot, but like overall, I think a lot of people, and this is what happens, right? And like I don't know if you guys get this same vibe, but I think this is an issue overall, is that the media in general, and not media, sorry, I guess like, yeah, media in general, like movies, TV shows, like, you know, even like popular culture in the real world, things like Donald Trump, right? They paint being a boss or being a leader of something as a position of power, and that you can tell people what to do, right? And you see this all the time in like movies where you have a boss like throwing their weight around or trying to like do something and like trying to tell people what to do. In my opinion, I've never really thought that's what being a leader is about. I think that's actually a mistake. I think a leader is the person who is the basically the steward of these people's of their goals, of their aspirations, of their dreams, and their responsibility is to make those things happen, make those things come true. And so a leader is a servant. A leader is the person who is actually mostly the servant. This is the person whose goals have to be completely in line with the people that put them in there, right? And I see this all the time. History says that, yeah, it doesn't say that. It actually does. There's a lot of cases of that being true. Alexander the Great, if you want to look at that one, right? But like, it just in general, I think that there are a lot of examples of very bad leadership nowadays. I think people want to be leaders because they like telling other people what to do. They like being in control of things. They like being able to have it their way. And I think there's nothing that's more toxic than that. Have you guys ever had a boss like that wants to have it their way? And why do they want that? It's because they're the boss. Oh my God, that drives me crazy. I see this stuff all the time. It's so fucking frustrating, man. Would you play Sims 4? No, I would not. That's not it. That's really true as fuck, yeah. And I think this is something that a lot of times people don't really seem to understand. And I think that people like the power fantasy of being, you know, like this like rich, important person that gets to tell people what to do. And I just think that's so weird. No, I really do. I think that's so incredibly weird. And it's very disappointing to see it happen a lot in like, you know, popular culture, to see people promoted that way, movies and like TV shows put things that way. I prefer it not to be that way, right? Yeah, Burger King. Yeah, it's not Burger King, man. Yeah, chill out. And every episode of Nightmare Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay. The thing is, like, there's a big difference though between like, yes, being a leader. I don't really disagree with the Gordon Ramsay thing, because usually Gordon Ramsay only gets mad at people whenever they don't do what they're supposed to do, and they like make excuses for it. Like every time I watch one of these shows, he doesn't really get pissed off at anybody. He just says, yeah, you did it wrong, you fucked up, go back, do it again. Like, and also he's sitting there working right there next to them too. Like, it's not like he's not doing anything. I think this is a big factor too, is that there's a lot of people, and I see this all the time with like, you know, NFT scam people. These are people who think that they're going to get rich doing nothing and then have this over everybody else. So it's like, there's a lot of psychology that goes in behind this, right? So like if everybody else is working their ass off, meanwhile the boss sits in his desk all day, even if he's doing work at his desk, people aren't going to perceive it the same way. That's why you see construction foremen, you know, and even the people above them, right? Like the, you know, a construction manager, they still go out on the site with a hard hat. And I guess they have to do it because of OSHA, right? But like just in general, you want to be seen as not different than the people that you're working for, right? I think it's very important to do that. And a lot of times people just don't understand this. And I see this happen a lot with guilds. I see this happen a lot with, you know, just different things. Like I like, since, you know, I own an org now, so I can't really give out examples of like other esports orgs or, you know, organizations, things like this, having this bad stuff happen. But it's happened with those too. But it just in general, I think it's been a big issue, right? It is. And I think that, yeah, the people with the failing leadership ideas, yeah. So like with Gordon Ramsay, and this is the same thing I do with WoW, is that I'm very rarely actually rude or angry or like mean to somebody who just made a mistake. The only time I become an asshole is whenever they start fucking around. You know, whenever, no, really, like that, you go back, you watch the videos, you go back, you watch the videos, and that's actually true. Not true, that's, yes, no, it is. Look it up. Almost every single time, 7-hour rule, yes, exactly. And so all I'm really trying to say here is that,
a lot of people in like leadership positions in general, I think that they pursue those positions because they want to have a certain level of power. They want to have a certain level of control. And it's a very interesting paradox because people pursue leadership for control, but people that pursue it for control in a, I don't know, an egocentric way, those people are dangerous. That's basically it. And you watch someone, yes, I watched you make someone walk the plank because they fucked up during a raid boss. Yeah, I didn't tell them to walk the plank. I told them to jump off the boat and kill their character. That's what I told them to do. And the reason why is I told, don't interrupt Jaina. Don't interrupt Jaina. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't interrupt it. Don't interrupt Jaina. Guys, don't interrupt Jaina. And then, boop. And they interrupted Jaina. You're fucking right, I made him jump off. You're absolutely fucking right. Because I said not to do it. And he did it. That's it. He said not to do it. You weren't rude. No, I wasn't. I just said, you fucking idiot, jump off. All right, let's go do it again. It is what it is, right? That's it. And yeah, that's all it comes down to. Take the kicks off their keybinds. They deserve to walk the plank. Yeah, listen, man. That's the way it goes. Use psychedelics. People always ask me if I do drugs. I do not do drugs. I never want to do drugs. I don't like the way, any drugs make me feel. I've taken drugs before, obviously. I think that, a lot of people have. And I've never enjoyed the feeling from them. Like, it doesn't make me feel better. It's expensive. It's time consuming. Like, why would I want to, think about it like this. It is 9:45 in the evening. I have my headphones on. I have my blanket on, I'm listening to music, I'm playing video games on my computer in my room. It's a nice temperature that's comfortable, yet a little bit chilly, and I have a drink next to me and I can drink this. You can't improve that. How could drugs possibly make this better? We've already won. We've already won. We're good. We're good, guys. That's perfect. Yeah, I don't need anything else. That's all there is to it. Getting laid? Yeah, but here's the thing, right? You can jerk off too. All I'm really trying to say here is that I enjoy a simple life. I don't need to have a lot of frills or fancy things or anything like that. Now, every once in a while, I like to get myself something nice. I do. But overall, it's just not something that I like because every single thing that I have is now a responsibility. Now I have to deal with it. Now I have to rotate it and move it around in my room. I have to decide where it goes, decide where it doesn't go, decide where the other things are going to go in the context of this new thing. Now this is a new responsibility that I've taken on into my life. And meanwhile, all I want to do is play video games. That's all there is to it. So that's what it is. People use drugs to want to escape serious problems, or they just like doing drugs. Or there's not always a big complicated psychological reason. I grew up with people, plenty of them. Why did they do drugs? Because they like doing drugs. They saw it in a movie and they were like, well, I'm going to see if I can smoke weed too and start drinking. I've had tons of friends that were like this. Some of them fucking went to rehab and it's just a bunch of bad shit, right? And my best advice, guys, here's my best advice. And I really mean this. Don't do drugs. Don't fucking do drugs. If you get prescribed something by a doctor, even then, I would say, yeah, probably take it, see how it goes, right? But if it's not going well for you, if you feel like you're getting addicted to it, etc., I don't think that's good for you, man. Yeah, don't fucking do drugs. Don't do drugs. And you know what else? Don't drink alcohol either. Yep, don't drink alcohol either. I think that actually, to be fair, I think drinking and smoking weed, stuff like that, in moderation without being behind the wheel of a car or operating heavy machinery, to be honest with you, I think it's totally fucking fine. I have no problems with it. I do not view this as a morally inferior lifestyle. I do not think this is a bad thing. I think that it is totally fucking fine and there's nothing wrong with it. However, it's not what I would do, and I think for a lot of people, they like to go above and beyond that, and I would just prefer to not do that. And I think that it's better to just not do that. That's all there is to it. And I think everybody has their own, everybody picks their own poison, right? People want to do certain things. Like, I indulge in things, for example, like I have a relatively unhealthy diet. I don't eat a lot, which is one of the reasons why I don't gain weight. I only eat like usually 1 or 2 meals a day, but I do eat very unhealthy food generally, and that's not a good thing either. But just because I'm eating unhealthy food doesn't mean that I can't tell you that heroin is bad. Okay, that's all it comes down to. And steak and cake. Yes, steak and cake. That's about it. And sugar is worse than weed. Yeah, well, I didn't say smoking weed is bad. Like, smoking weed's totally fucking fine. Like, again, I would recommend just don't do it, right? That's my best advice. Just don't do it unless you feel like it, it makes you feel a lot better or whatever. I think that there's a lot of people I grew up with that, their entire personality was smoking weed, so I have a little bit of a biased view on this. I've seen a lot of people like this. You guys know some people like this too, and it's just very, I don't know what the word is for it, tiresome to be around people like that. It's very annoying. And so that's kind of the way that I feel about it. But overall, I think that it's just something that as long as you're doing things in moderation, it's okay. And as long as you're not hurting other people, I think that's what's really the most important thing. Is that, like, a lot of these cases, like, there's like somebody I know, and they had a kid, and the kid had heroin in its system because the mom did heroin. Like, this is obviously not. Like, this is whenever your behavior is affecting other people, right? Or like you're smoking in the house, and like, this is what my mom did. That was a very bad idea. You should not do that. So that's the kind of stuff that's really bad. And as long as you're just hurting yourself, make sure that you're not hurting yourself and hurting others in the process by hurting yourself. But overall, I think just try not to hurt other people. Do whatever you want to do, and that's about it. I don't like trying to moderate other people's lives a whole lot. Of course, I have opinions on what people do. I think everybody does. But my opinions don't really fucking matter because people can do what they want. That's generally what my opinion is, just overall. I like to just let people do what they want. Leave me the fuck alone, and you'll leave, and I'll leave you the fuck alone. That's about it. Maybe you have hair on your 3-day t-shirt? Bro, this is crazy. So I took a shower. Bro, I think I'm going bald. Like, I feel, I'm worried. I am worried, man. Like, I really do. Like, I took a shower. No, I mean, this is like a few days ago, right? Like, like, my hair, like, dude, there was so much hair coming out of my head. I'm freaking out, man. I feel like I'm actually gonna go bald pretty soon. This is not good. Finstrade, I refuse to take any drug for hair loss. I simply refuse. I will not do it. Because, I don't know, all of these drugs, here's the way I look at it, is that all of these drugs have a side effect. They increase the size of your capillaries. They change your blood flow. They do something different. I don't want to change anything. I'm fine. I'm not going to change, like, my fucking, the blood in my system just to grow my hair back. That's so dangerous. That freaks me the fuck out. I like, bro, I get squeamish trying to take an ibuprofen. I don't like putting anything in my system besides Dr. Pepper. That's about it.